Hi guys, so this is a follow-up video tutorial on the input function, and I felt like I should talk about the operator, the Python's modulo operator. It was really an interesting thing for me when learning when I was learning Python, and I found it interesting that I figured I'd make a video out of it. So basically, the modulo operator, which is this, the modulo operator is known as this. You see it as a percentage sign, right? What that does is that it returns the remainder of a division, So that's what it does. So if I was to say that I had 10 and I say modulo 3. So what that's going to do is that we're going to check how many times 3 gets into 10. And if my arithmetic is correct, it's 3 times, but the remaining 1 is what the modulo would output. So that's what the modulo does. Now, I might try to use this. I want to just test out something with the input function. So basically, let's just integrate the modulo operator with the input function. So there's this popular stuff with even and odd numbers. So I just want to do it again. Right, so we would integrate the modulo operator, right, with the input function. Right, so what's next? What I'm going to do is, first we are going to create a prompt. So I'm going to call this num, right, and then we'll have an input, so which is the input function here, and then there's going to be a prompt that's going to say enter a number, right? Then when you enter a number, and find out if it's even or odd. Exactly. So that's what we want to do. Right. Now remember that again, we're just going to put num, and just like we did last time, so that because it outputs as a string, we want to ensure it brings it out as a number, an integer. Right. Now, next we're going to do is we're going to introduce an if statement, conditional statement. So you see, we're just bringing all the things we've done before. So right now I'm going to write if num, right, and then we introduce modulo 2, and then we introduce the equality. Remember equality, what it means? The equality symbol here, the operand says, the rule says it's true if this, what is on the left, is equal to what is on the right. So we'll put this. Now what we are saying here is, look, whatever comes out of here and modulo has 0 in it, that's basically an even number. So we just print, and we'll print. Here we're just going to say, we're using f string formatter always to make it readable, and I'll say the number, which is going to be what is in num. So I'm just going to put it over here, and I'll put num here and say is even, right? So we've got that. Then we're going to say else, right? So remember, conditional statements, if the if statement will evaluate if it's true, right? The else will evaluate if it's false. Rules, always remember the rules work in Python because it's heuristic based, so that's the way it is. Then I'll now say print, and here with an f string I will basically say the number, which is basically num, right? Which is basically num is odd. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I'm wondering why is this guy okay? Okay. I'm wondering. Oh, hold on. Sorry. I was beginning to wonder why it was still looking red. Yeah, so it's this. Right, and so you see, so that's what we've done. Then let's go ahead and run this. So I run this and it say enter a number and find out if it's even or odd. So I'm just going to say 34. The number is even. You see that? Wow. So that's just basically what the interesting part of it, right? And it makes it. I'll just hold on a little bit. Let me see if I can do this. Let's do this. Enter a number. I say 35. Then I just want to make it, give it some space. So we use introducing white lines or new lines. Then I say 78. You see that? The space basically. So what we did here was to integrate the input function with the modulo operator. The modulo operator returns the remainder of a division. You can see where we tried it out here. Then we integrated it with the modulo operator, introduced the conditional statements, if and else. And this basically just shows us if there is an odd number or if there's an even number. Pretty really interesting stuff. I liked it when I learned Python the first time. So I just figured I'd make a video about it. And it's, it gives you a sense of how you can add up a few functions, control flow, and then try to make sense of stuff. So yeah, like, subscribe, and share. Learn Python one step at a time.